What's up everyone, Timothy here, aka FCFan21, bring you week 7 of the CDL. We play the Savage Blackouts, coached by Razor. Last week we had a very close game against my good friend Soulblaze, and yeah, playoffs are a bit out of reach for us right now, so a win against Razor would definitely help us onto the right track, of course. But it won't be easy because Razor has a very scary team. Ponyta is very annoying for my team to deal with. With the combination of speed, the fact that it can burn things with Flame Body, it hits incredibly hard with Fire Stab. Combine that with something like the Pharaoh Seed, that can chip you down every time you touch it with a physical move. Riolu can hit incredibly hard and can be a prankster support set. Helioptile can hit incredibly hard. Baltoy is a decent spinner, and Ground Stab is always incredibly threatening. We have Mantic, that is a great special wall except for electric type moves. We have Nidoran and Togepi that I don't really see coming, and I forgot to put Zorua up on there, so that's also something that you always have to look out for, Zorua. So looking at the team, I think these are the 6 that are coming. Zorua I can see coming, maybe for something like Mantic, but yeah, besides that I think the other 5 are pretty much set in stone. So let's see what I bring this week. We start off with Poniard, aka Baby Metal, Rocking Defiant, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Power Up Punch, and Stealth Fox. Power Up Punch is mainly there so I can hit the Pharaoh Seed for super effective damage and boost my Sucker Punch up even further. With Eviolite it's pretty bulky, and yeah, because of Sucker Punch I don't need that much speed, honestly. Next, we bring Bumblebee the Elekid, Static as its ability, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, Fire, Signal Beam, Psychic as the moveset, because that way I can hit everything for at least neutral damage. Life Orb for some a boost for the damage, so yeah, sounds great to me. Bismarck the Frillish, Water Absorb, pretty much a great physical wall, but with its natural high special defense it can take a special hit as well. Scald, D-Gleam, Hidden Power, Fire, and Recover. Something you might see as a trend, a Hidden Power Fire on a lot of Pokemon, because Pharaoh Seed is just annoying. But with Bismarck I can take on the Ponyta decently well. Unless it rocks Wild Charge, then it's going to be a bit of a problem, but we'll see. We'll see it at that point when we get there. Glameow, max special attack, max speed, jolly nature, but still running Hidden Power Fire, because I can always two-shot a Pharaoh Seed that switches in. So on the switch in I click Hidden Power Fire when I expect it to switch in. Deal a lot of damage and basically two-shot it that way. Otherwise I have Return for Stab with Silk Scarf, Knockoff for support, and U-turn for momentum. Underbite the Snubble with Intimidate, Berry Juice, pretty standard set. Drink Berry Juice, thief away a new item, play Rougher Stab, EQ for great coverage, and Thunder Wave to speed control things. And lastly we have Lumberry Sandshrew with a lot of speed, a lot of attack, EQ, Knockoff, Rock Slide, and Rapid Spin. Pretty standard set again. So these are the 6 that I'm gonna bring. Let's jump into the battle with Razor and see how things are going, shall we? So here we are with Razor. Just gonna check my Pokemon list. That looks fine. Battle start. Party. Let's see what Razor is bringing. We see Nidoran, okay, and Zorua, no Antique, but Zorua. What else are we missing? No Ponyta. Ooh, that's nice. But we do see the female Nidoran. There we go. Oh, and no, Rioli, what am I missing? Bolt. Oh, Ponytail. No one has seen that or is gonna pay any attention to that. Agreed? Good. So, good luck, have fun, has been said, and we see no Togepi and no Mantic. What do we lead off with? I think I like my Kitty Cat lead. Because it does do good damage against most Pokemon. So let's see. Glameow will take a lead against. Drum roll, please. We'll see a. Razor has issued a challenge. Baltoy. Baltoy. I can knock off and touch. EQ is gonna hurt, but yeah. That's always going to be the case, I guess. So I think I just want to lead off with a knockoff. I do not have a Blackouts. So a knockoff will just, if he switches out, it guarantees I have remove a item, and otherwise, yep, there we go. This is going to be Pharaoh Seed, Ponyta. And Ponyta is rocking Eviolite, no more. No item was Eviolite. Let's see, Ponyta. I did do about a third. So this is more of an defensive Ponyta with probably Flame Body. Flare Blitz is going to rock my world. Not like it. I do have a Frillish set that takes this thing on pretty well, even if it has a Wild Charge. Yeah, Wild Charge has an 11.3% chance to kill, and I still have Scald in the back, or as an option to, at this point, kill it. Because no Eviolite means I do about 85% with Scald, so that's nice. If he decides to go for Wild Charge, it will do 10, 12 or 14 HP. With 12 being good for me. 10 would be best case scenario. If this is 1 point invested Ponyta. If it has more investments, we'll see it right now. Willow. Wisp. So, as I thought, more of a defensive set. What is his switch in going to be? I reckon it'd be the Pharaoh Seed. Pharaoh Seed. Eviolite. Hidden Power is a 2-shot. If I go for Scald first, it's not all that interesting. Do I just straight up click Hidden Power Fire, even though there's a Ponyta across the field? Ponyta. Like I said, if it's Wild Charging, I'm not even sure. Yeah, Hidden Power is doing always 2 HP against this thing. Oh wait, that's with an Eviolite. Without Eviolite, it's doing 2 or 3 HP. Oh god. I am taking a risk here, I guess. Yeah. He withdrew. Show me Pharaoh Seed. Helioptile. Still decent if it's... because it's probably dry skin, so this is gonna hurt a little bit more. Hidden power, fire would do 5 or 6, so 20, about a quarter, so that seems to be right with Eviolite. Helioptile could go for Surf. T-Bolt, U-turn, Glare. Sentru doesn't take the Surf well. Poniard takes pretty much every move decently well. And I could get Rocks up. I go for Elekid. Surf from... Oh, that's little investment. I reckon he'd be fully invested and the Surf is going to probably 2-hit KO me. Poniard. If it's rocking Eviolite, T-Bolt is a... Don't like that option as well. What's Snubble? Snubble lives and will get a Berry Juice activation, so probably my best bet if I had to guess. What's his... Yeah, I think I like the Snubble play best here because of a possible Surf. Or that will happen. Okay. I'm gonna make contact with Razor and see how we will continue. So Kevin and I, Razor and I decided to just play this out on Showdown. We've created it pretty much back to what we did, so might be a few percents off, but besides that, yeah, it seems to be fine. I went to Snubble this turn, so from this point on we just... Yep, Surf 43%, okay. Surf into Snubble, that's definitely a possibility. So I am at 13 HP and T-Bolt does 13 HP minimum. That's annoying. Sentru dies to Surf. Elekid is a decent switch here. Surf is doing non-life orb or magnet or something like that damage, so, or mystical water damage. So far, we have both been playing on the right predictions, so like I said, right prediction. 29% with T-Bolt, 6, yes. I can click Psychic, he's at 64%, so he is at 13. So Psychic is a guaranteed 2-shot. Let's go for that. Baltoy, 19%. Baltoy. Item exists, thanks. Could be Eviolite with 19%, but without. Possible. He's at 81. So a Signal Beam at 80%, 17. Signal Beam has a 81% chance to kill without Eviolite. If he is Eviolite, I have a guaranteed 2-shot. Oof. I guess I go back into Snubble. Intimidate for an EQ, Stealth works. That's fine-ish. And Snubble against this. I pick Thief. Because after Intim, even if he goes for Psychic, I should be able to always live. He activates Berry Juice, and we... no, he has a higher base stats, speed. So I'm clicking Thief. Okay. What can Ponyta do to me? Ponyta... without Intim. I'm at 13 HP. Flare Blitz is a guaranteed KO. We go Frillish. Flare Blitz, yep, 16. Chip on that. And he probably goes back out into Helioptile, but I'm gonna recover. Ah, he does have the Wild Charge. That's annoying. Then we go Central, I guess. And we... Rapid Spin. Sorry, bro. That's annoying. Okay, didn't matter. Sort of. Oh wait, this is the gen where Rapid Spin doesn't boost your speed. I fully banked on getting +1 outspeeding Ponyta and just be happy. Will he stay in though? We'll see. How does it even happen in... After what? 7 games that I just now realized, yeah, Rapid Spin doesn't boost your speed in this gen. I mean, that's kinda dumb from me, honestly. Flare Blitz, he's gonna take out himself, okay. So, no Ponyta means Happy Timothy. To be fair. Because Ponyta was a threat for my Poniard, and that thing is gone now, so Poniard looks a bit better. Pharaoh Seed. Pharaoh Seed. Seed. Pharaoh Seed. The Violite against Sandshrew. Yeah, Giga Drain is killing me. Good knockoff. Make things a bit more comfortable for me. Or Snubble. How much does he do against Snubble? I like Snubble. Snubble will get... yeah, Giga Drain. Yeah, you can now see my calcs. That's funny. Dark Pulse. Okay, so this is not Pharaoh Seed. This is Little Zorua. I'm clicking Thief. Even though he is never gonna stay in with Zorua against Snubble. I just want a new item. And besides Helioptile, he's gonna give it to me. Oh wait, what Pokemon did I knock off? Oh wait, it was Ponyta. Yeah, I know you exist, and you are Life Orb because you are never running Dark Pulse. Pharaoh Seed, even not even sure. I don't even think Pharaoh Seed can learn Dark Pulse. So. Yeah. Interesting. Come on, bro. You wanted to play a game with your buddies, so hurry up! Ah, there's the root Pharaoh Seed. Phew. Big damage. Life Orb Pharaoh Seed. Ah. So you are both Life Orb Zorua and Life Orb Pharaoh Seed. And Thief Crit did 40%. Because you are Life. Ooh, I got a max roll on 9. And Earthquake is Rocking over. And with Life Orb, an Earthquake definitely will hurt against him. You have no item anymore, so let's say you are Gyro Ball. I should live, because I'm not all that fast. And if you are max attack, it does 14 HP max. Yeah, weak click. Ironhead. You are fast AF, brother. 11, 10. Okay. Definitely not the Pharaoh Seed I expected. We went for Ironhead. Without Intim. Yeah. If Bro got a min roll with 60%. Sucks for him again. Do I want to keep Snubble around? Probably. So if I go to Pondered, that seems. Let's see. He did 1 per hit. Okay. I'm just power up punching here. Throwing off some hard hitting move. Zorua is now probably in the back, so I should be aware if there's Nidoran. Nidoran female. Well, I'm at +1. And looking at his speed. Speed tying, unless he I could just sucker that. Rivalry, Poison Point, Hustle. If he is Hustle, Superpower. Super. Yeah, but Sucker after with 5. This is Zorua. Zorua. And he probably has Fighting, Hidden Power. And that is knocking me out. I think I'm gonna sack Snubble here. I love trolling. Cheater exposed. Lovely. Everything has an item. So we click knockoff. Because Glameow should be able to outspeed this. So what against? I could also just click return, honestly. Because it hurts everything. Heliop. Tile. Has a chance to die. Baltoy. I can deal with a knockoff afterwards, and yeah, I'm just gonna return here. I don't think he has much counterplay now to Glameow without Ferroseed and without Ponyta. Only defensive Boltoy, but you don't want to switch that in. And I know his Zorua is life orbed, so he is most definitely not going to outspeed Glameow, because Glameow is 19 speed, Zorua's max speed is 17. He switched moves up, so he is definitely not scarfed. Only seen Stealth Rock, so he could be. Turn up. Whew! Berry juice. No, bro, kidding. Love you, Razor. But a nice U-turn against no item is going to hurt. 14 max, 8 to 14, 9 to 16. So I do have speed investment. So if he I'm just gonna do Central Trick Room. Huh. That's an option. Let's stall out Trick Room then. Because I do have Central that I don't really need. I do have Sucker Punch on Pawniard, so Breath Power, that's fine. 2 turns Trick Room gone. I can go into Pawniard, and I can Sucker here to Earth Power, against Pawniard. Say max special attack at 81%, so I'm at 17. Yeah, that's a big chance. I'm not willing to. So we always Sucker Punch here. Because I need Pawniard pretty much to break down team. And with Nidoran at full health, I am not willing to let go of Pawniard at this So basically, whatever he does, I keep clicking Sucker Punch and stall out his Trick Room. Yep, there goes Boltoy. Here's the real Nidoran. I've seen a Violite on you, Life Orb on you two, Berry Juice. So odds are this Nidoran does run female with a Violite. I can chip it down for great damage on. You sucker. 37. Huh. Double kick. Oh, Pawniard, you are a legend. That probably means Glameow can clear from here after a sucker. Because if he doesn't attack Pawniard now, he spikes. I don't think that really matters. Because Glameow is still at full health. One HP. Pawniard, you living goat. Oh, so nice. Yeah, I'm always clicking knockoff because either you keep this in and leave, you lose your, yeah, there we go. There goes his illusion. No more life orb for Zorua. Let's see. Zorua. Life orb. Life orb. Because I want to check 47. So I do have a chance to kill with Sucker. But his Sucker Punch speeds. That's always a possibility. Like it. And so I don't lose any HP over poison damage. Because this should be enough to kill, right? Like it. Yeah, Volt Switch is always killing. So let's see. Oh yeah, right, Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, did the crit matter? Yeah. Then we go Glameow. And we click return on his Sucker Punch. Glameow will take about half. You are always clicking Sucker Punch, bro, come on. We know it. You know it. Click your Sucker Punch. Because I always outspeed. I'm just gonna do as much damage as possible. And Nidoran female. A Violite. Oh, he's gonna sack his Helioptile. That's fine, I reckon. I'm taking 2 HP of poison damage, so that's also fine. 63%, that's a roll. But he's probably some infested, and then it's no longer a roll. If he's hustle, please miss. 63. I always have to hit him twice, so. Can I get some luck back and let him miss double kick, perhaps? Okay, this is going to be a 1-0 loss. Yeah, this is GG's. He's let Nidoran live. Fine. Well, that means probably that we will not make playoffs, but I still had a blast in CDL this season, so let's wait for Season 3 to come out, and if by any chance I make playoffs next season for this season, I'll see you next week. If not, I hope you had a blast just as much as I had, and let's see each other next season, basically. Thank you for watching, hope you have a good one, and see you next season, probably. Bye!